Welcome to the Swift UI Stacks Masterclass. I'm excited to take you on this journey. Stacks are absolutely fundamental. Think of them as the skeleton of every Swift UI interface you'll ever build. Just like how bones give structure to a body, stacks give structure to your app's user interface. Without understanding stacks, you simply cannot build professional iOS applications. By the end of this tutorial, you'll have complete mastery over VStack, HStack, and ZStack. You'll know exactly when to use each one and how to combine them to create any layout you can imagine. Let's start with VStack, which stands for vertical stack. This is probably the stack you'll use most often in your SwiftUI journey. It arranges all its child views in a vertical line, from top to bottom. Notice how simple the code is. Just wrap your views inside VStack curly braces. The first view in your code appears at the top of the screen, the second below it, and so on. Think about any form you filled out on your phone. Name field, then email field, then password field. That's a VStack in action. It's the natural way to organize content that flows downward. Now let's unlock the full power of VStack with its two key parameters, alignment and spacing. These give you precise control over exactly how your content is arranged. The alignment parameter controls the horizontal position of child views. Use leading to push everything to the left edge, center to center them, or trailing to push them to the right. The spacing parameter is measured in points. It's the consistent gap between each child view. This is crucial for creating professional, well-balanced layouts. Now let's explore HStack, which stands for horizontal stack. If VStack is like stacking books on top of each other, HStack is like placing them side by side on a shelf. The syntax is identical to VStack. Just use HStack instead. The first view in your code appears on the left, and subsequent views are placed to its right. HStack is perfect for creating rows of buttons, icon labels, or anytime you need elements arranged horizontally. Think of a navigation bar with a back button on the left and settings icon on the right. Now I want to introduce you to one of the most powerful tools in SwiftUI layout, the spacer. Think of it as an invisible spring that pushes things apart. When you place a spacer between two views, it expands to fill all the available space, pushing those views to opposite ends. This is incredibly useful for creating navigation-style layouts. Look at the comparison in the preview. Without spacer, the items huddle together. With spacer, they spread apart to fill the available width. This simple tool solves so many layout challenges. ZStack is the third and final stack type, and it works completely differently from VStack and HStack. Instead of arranging views in a line, it layers them on top of each other like sheets of paper. The Z in ZStack stands for the Z-axis. That's the axis that comes toward you out of the screen. The first view you write goes to the back, and each subsequent view sits on top of it. ZStack is your secret weapon for creating rich visual designs. Use it for backgrounds, card overlays, notification badges, profile pictures with status indicators, anywhere you need things to overlap. The alignment parameter in ZStack is incredibly powerful for precise positioning. While the layers still stack on top of each other, you control where they're anchored within the ZStack's bounds. Use top trailing to position something in the top right corner, perfect for notification badges on mail icons. Use bottom trailing for status indicators on profile pictures. This technique is used everywhere in professional apps. That red notification badge on your email app, that green online dot on a profile picture, all done with ZStack alignment. The divider is a simple but essential tool for creating clean, organized interfaces. It draws a thin line that separates content into distinct sections. Here's something clever about divider. It automatically adapts to its container. Inside a VStack, it becomes a horizontal line. Inside an HStack, it becomes a vertical line. SwiftUI handles this for you. Look at the settings style list in the preview. Each row is separated by a subtle divider that starts after the icon, just like in Apple's own iOS settings app. These small details make your app feel polished and professional. Now we're getting to the real power of SwiftUI, combining stacks together. This is how every professional app is built. You nest stacks inside stacks to create complex, beautiful layouts. Look at this common pattern. An HStack holds an avatar circle on the left, then a VStack that contains the name and subtitle stacked vertically. This pattern appears everywhere: chat apps, contact lists, social media feeds. The key insight is that any view can go inside a stack, including other stacks. An HStack can contain a VStack, which can contain more HStacks. Think of it like Russian nesting dolls. Each layer adds more structure. Now let's put everything together and build a real component: a social media profile card. This uses all three stack types working together in harmony. The outermost layer is a ZStack that provides the gradient background. Inside that, a VStack arranges the avatar, name, and stats vertically. And within the stats area, an HStack lays out the numbers horizontally. This is exactly how professional iOS developers think about layout. Start with the overall structure, then fill in each section with the appropriate stack. With practice, this becomes second nature. Before we wrap up, let me share some professional tips that will save you hours of frustration. These are lessons learned from building real production apps. First, always use the spacing parameter on your stacks instead of adding padding to each individual child. It's cleaner, more consistent, and much easier to adjust later. Second, remember that alignment and spacer work together beautifully. Alignment sets the default position, then spacer can override it for specific items. Master this combination, and you can create any layout. Congratulations! You've just completed a comprehensive journey through SwiftUI stacks. You now have the foundational knowledge to build any user interface layout. Remember, VStack for vertical flow, HStack for horizontal arrangement, and ZStack for layered depth. These three simple tools can create infinitely complex designs. The key to mastery is practice. Take what you've learned today and start building. Create a settings page, a social media card, a navigation bar. Every project will reinforce these concepts. Happy coding!